nobody takes themselves seriously anymore. And if they do anything seriously, it's kind of disguised as satire or done in a joking manner so that they're kind of void from any judgment or people making fun of them for what they're doing. And it really has just created this space of like fake, nothing, substance lacking, repetitive slop that isn't really enjoyable anymore. I see this a lot with Gen Alpha. Everything is kind of just a joke to them and nothing can be taken seriously. And I get that that's just how kids are. As a kid, it's your time to kind of take the world with a grain of salt and just have fun with your friends and, you know, mind your own business. But it gets to a point where everything they do has to be a joke. This comes from a place of narcissism. I believe everybody should be on the internet and taking social media for what it is, a tool, not a toy. I believe that everybody should be posting and giving this a try, putting themselves out there and taking themselves more seriously for the world to see. But instead, every single attempt at that's made by a younger generation or even people my age, they rub it off as if it's a joke. Because the thing is, if you do it seriously and end up sucking, then you really do just suck. You can't hide behind a joke. You can't hide behind, oh, I wasn't trying. You can't hide behind, oh, that was just for fun. No, you just suck and you were really giving it your all. Nobody seems to be interested in putting themselves on the line anymore. I remember back in the 2018 era when everybody was doing SoundCloud rap. Yeah, those were terrible and a lot of them were just Playboy Cardi clones, but at the end of the day, they were actually trying and they were doing what they loved and they were taking themselves seriously and creating content. And they meant that shit 100%. You don't really see that anymore. A few years ago in 22, we had a massive spike in this self-improvement movement. A lot of young guys hopped on the camera and they were doing what I do. They did it really well. Immediately, you know, it just plummeted. It fell off. Nobody cares anymore because the idea of taking yourself seriously and doing things without even an ounce of irony just isn't popular. You cannot be caught dead having lived your life with an ounce of character, because they'll just turn you into a fucking meme. Look at what happened to Charlie Kirk. The idea of putting effort into something and actually trying to be better for yourself and create something beautiful for the world to see is unfortunately lame to a lot of people. They would rather see you drink or smoke every single day and be just like them. They would rather see you watch the new Netflix show or Disney show and be just like them. They would rather you continue to hop on the game every single day and forget about all the important things that are actually happening in the world just like them. And I know I sound like fucking Jaden Smith right now, but it's really true. Oh, I just want to talk about the political economic state of the world right now. Yeah, that blew up and became such a huge meme because it's true. Nobody wants to talk about those things, especially here in the US. Nobody wants to think about the harsh topics and the harsh realities that is the life that we were given. The reality is life is hard and that you are going to suffer and you are going to go through pain and you have to endure that pain and you have to build character from it. And if you don't, you are going to die suffering even more. If you put off suffering now, you're going to suffer worse later. The idea of delayed gratification and all that. And this cuts back to people not taking themselves more seriously because they would rather ignore those realities and continue to live in the fantasy world that is your phone. You would rather just keep scrolling and delaying the inevitable. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel with your boys, playing games and yapping and having fun and clip it up, post it on the internet. But you won't because that's kind of embarrassing. And what if people don't like them? And what if you start posting more consistently and seeming to actually care about it? And those same friends, they might feel some type of way about you because now they feel like you're trying to be better than them. And that's just human nature. Maybe even your closest friends don't want to see you succeed. If we keep acting like this, we're gonna continue to live in this sorrowful state that everybody's been feeling. It feels like nobody's been enjoying their lives as much as they deserve to recently. People don't make enough money to go enjoy themselves. People don't take themselves seriously enough to experience the world as God gave it to them. And nobody's making real, authentic media for us to enjoy anymore. The most streamed artist of 2025 was Kanye West. Because every single mainstream media being pushed down our throats, it's been the same monotonous garbage for the past 5 years or so. Ever since COVID lockdown and Eternal Take, Whole Lotta Red, that was the final chapter on good media for the music industry at least. So people have been going back to their roots and listening to something that they actually enjoy. Most streamed album was Graduation. That album is over a decade old. YouTube channels like Casey Neistat have been going up in numbers again recently because people crave the raw, authentic version of what you have to offer for yourself on the internet. If people stop having the bravery to do that, we're in for more of a lifeless next few years, or even up to like a decade. It just depends on if anybody wants to really come out and show themselves to the world. I don't care what it is you want to do. You want to be a ball player, you want to make videos, you want to make music, you want to do anything in life. You need to let go of the fear of judgment, and you need to take yourself more seriously, man. Not everything has to be a joke. Not everything has to be funny, haha. Not everything has to be, oh, I'm recording this YouTube video, but oh, it wasn't, you know, it was just for fun. Oh, I don't actually care. But you do. You do, you're just pretending not to, because what if somebody looks at you a certain type of way? It's been cringe to put yourself on social media since the dawn of it. It's especially true for things like TikTok, because I remember being in school and seeing so many kids record TikToks. It's like a funny haha, it's just for good fun, you know, it's funny TikTok. See these girls, they would like hide around the corner and like record these boys as they would like do, as they would do their stupid little fucking skit. And then they would post it on their story later, kind of trash talking them. And they would be captioning something like, yeah bro, I bet this will bang on TikTok. Yeah, this is gonna do numbers on TikTok. You get flamed no matter what. And I'd argue you get flamed worse if you go ahead and try the thing, but you kind of put one foot in and one foot out. People can smell the fraud on you. They can sense that you don't actually believe in yourself. But since you want to fit in your little clique of kind of skating through life, drifting, not taking anything seriously, and just living to have fun right now, you don't want to jump all the way in. Because what if you alienate yourself from those people? What if you feel the discomfort? Nobody wants to do that. And that's a problem. Everyone's so quick to complain about AI slop this, brain rot that. Yes, I agree. It's all garbage. It's all garbage. All of it. It's trash. But you yourself are to blame as well, because you have no say in what they feed us, because you won't produce anything. This is what you were given. If you're not a creator, you are a consumer. If you don't take yourself more seriously, we are in for a long time of corporate media shoving garbage down our throats because we won't do anything about it, because we don't believe we can do anything about it, because we don't take ourselves seriously enough. I just wish people would have a little more salt in their fucking voices.